Hi guys!
Hi everybody and welcome back. We are in a beautiful Veli Luca. We're taking a little rest from sailing while we are actually working hard on some standard work and some administration in my case. In this video we are into the Kornati Islands and the National Park, of course. We decided to stay in the park 3 days as it's a very long island, a very long stretch that we didn't want to rush through, and there were a couple of places that we really wanted to see. So we paid 2 days, but you get the third day for free. When I look at the ticket price, and I think we made this consideration, it's 95 euros per day, and we got 3 days, right, out of 2. So it's 190 euros for 3 days. Divided by 3 is basically 60 something. And if you think that a standard mooring buoy would cost you anywhere between the 45 and the 60 euros per night, we stayed on a mooring boat 3 nights at the end of the day. So I think that in that perspective, the visiting of the national park is not expensive, because of that cost included, then the national park in itself is very cheap. During the summer season is that it's most expensive, right? So if you go off season, the price is really a fraction of it, so it's definitely recommended.
Worth it, totally worth it.
We stayed in 3 different beautiful bays. The first one is Levernaka. You will probably see the map here or there. The second one is Friuli, with a beautiful village, and the third one is Opat, all the way at the south of the island of Kornati.
It was beautiful stay. We really loved very calm sailing / motoring. I think it was really beautiful trip. Very nice sail, very calm. We visited a couple of really pretty islands and bays, and we had a couple of really cool hikes. Very interesting on the movie scene and the little church. Very nice. And first time in my life I tried the peka with the octopus. Or
very isolated base, not too many people, so that made it very special in a certain way.
It was in June.
It was still at the end of June. Okay, there are a couple of islands with beautiful cliffs, but I would still prefer the Telašćica cliffs rather than the Kornati cliffs. The villages, I find them expensive when you go and dine, and for example if you want to buy some groceries, or there was no wind like most of the time, so it was a lot of motoring. So from a sailing perspective I enjoyed relatively little the sailing experience in the Kornati. I think that was worth the hikes on the top of the hills in order to have a better view of the overall landscape. So while maybe the single island in itself did not really struck my imagination in terms of a national park, the view of the
many islands
altogether made it a little bit more special for sure.
Yeah, I would say spectacular.
Anyway, enjoy the video. We hope you like it. And if you have any questions about the National Park of the Kornati, please leave a comment down below. Our journey in the Kornati starts from the Telašćica Park, and as always with very confused and little wind, so we had to motor and sail as much as we could. Before moving south though, we really wanted to take a look at the Dugi Otok cliff one more time, from the sea, and yes, it is really something. The island of Kornati showed definitely a different landscape with curvy hills, dry tall glass and grey stones. The long wall lines are also something typical of the islands. In Levernaka, We picked a mooring ball and decided to go explore the closest shore, and immediately understood that what seemed very smooth from far away is actually a very rugged and difficult terrain to walk through, if not on trails. But we did not give up and continued the exploration in the main island. We decided to visit the Byzantine fortress ruin on top of the hill, which seemed possible from the boat, but without a clear path to follow, it became an impossible climb for us, especially when someone decided flip-flops were the best shoes for the job. So the fortress remained unconquered, but the views were real pretty. That evening we had a date night and treated ourselves with some delicious local pekka and wine, of course. The day after, we took the outer side of the island to check Otok and its famous cliffs, but found some ruins as well that we decided to visit. We read only later that this was a set built for an old movie, and these ruins are what is left of it. So no glory for the stones, but again, pretty incredible views of the islands around. And the cliff? Well, you can see for yourself. sail to Friuli was a short one, and we managed to pick up a mooring boat a little further away from the lively village. Unfortunately, we seem to have lost some footage of its very picturesque narrow streets and little harbour. We could not resist hiking the hill along a stone wall. It was quite steep, but again, the views were really rewarding and all for ourselves.
With me dying on the back.
After enjoying the breeze at the top, it was time for a small adventure with Bad Boy and check one of the many capellice, votive shrines built by fishermen along the shore to ask protection for their voyages. By evening, the anchorage was packed with sailboats, and while the village restaurants were getting busy, we cooled down watching a full moon. We slowly motor sailed to our last destination, Opat, a pristine bay at the south of the Kornati. The water was so clear, I went in for a snorkel and to try the new waterproof case. By the way, do you know what it sounds like underwater? Can you hear the crackling? This is what we hear inside the boat when there is total silence. There were quite a lot of fishes and they seemed not to be bothered by my presence. To close this adventure, we hiked up the hill of Opat, and I believe the views talk by themselves. Really spectacular. Hey guys, we arrived at the southernmost tip of the Kornati. This is Opat, and tomorrow we're gonna be just going around this little passage and cross all this channel towards east towards Murter. With a full moon framing our last evening in the Kornati, it is time to say goodbye, and we hope you enjoyed the video. Please like and subscribe to the channel, as we have much more adventures to share with you. And stay till the end, as we have a small surprise.